Testing, 1, 2, testing. And if we circle back, a big part of all of this is because for the first time in my life, I got let go from my job. Yeah, that's kind of the arc of this whole origin story. So, today is my last day in Europe for a while until I return at the end of June. And I had the sudden realization today that I'm not gonna have good cheese for a very long time. So of course, naturally, I'm on my way to get a 4-cheese pizza and very excited to do so. This is the local cake shop. Absolutely stunning cakes. So good. As much as we are, anti-corporation, this night box is an absolutely stunning cake. Let's go. It has a barcode. I've never done that before, but let's give it a go. So, this is the package. So, today is my last day in Europe. My name is Ronka, I am 29 years old and I am from London, where I am now. And I am going back to Nigeria for the first time in 18 years. And that's why I've decided to kind of document everything and showcase everything. Because even though this is my home, I'm having a homecoming moment. So, let's jump in. I'm calling this whole situation Eat, 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 Pray, Love. Because food is my everything. As many of you will already know, I love food. I host a I host a supper club when I feel like it. And I'm always cooking. And if I'm not cooking, then I'm most certainly eating. And I'm usually traveling in order to eat. I have traveled to over 20 countries in my life. And this year I'm going back to places I have been before, which is a first. So, I'm going to Nigeria. After Nigeria, I will head to Thailand. And after Thailand, I will head to Japan. So why eat, 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 pray, love? Well, I have been developing a supper club with one of my best friends, which is a fusion of Syrian and Nigerian food. And so I've been really diving into Nigerian food culture and specialist ingredients, even before I actually knew I was going to go back. I decided to go back because the interior minister, I think his name, Tinubu is the president. See, I don't know anything about Nigeria. This is bad. The Minister of the Interior, I follow him on Twitter because I've been abusing him, asking him where the e-visa is. He introduced the e-visa and said it would be released on the 1st of March. And I was like, you know what, let's go. I want to go back to Nigeria. And if we circle back, a big part of all of this is because for the first time in my life, I got let go from my job. Yeah, that's kind of the arc of this whole origin story. So I knew I would be let go from my job because, there is a big funding crisis right now in the development field, the field that I've been working in. And I thought it would be June. So I had been preparing for my next steps anyway. And I knew I wanted to do my yoga teacher training. So that brings me to pray. But I think I need to circle back because I've just kind of rambled and I haven't really been clear on what's going on. So I'm going to try this again. Okay, I wasn't doing as bad as I thought. But I'm going to try and break it down in very few sentences. I'm going back to Nigeria. It is a combination of eat and love because I'm going to discover everything I can about Nigerian food. And also I'm going to reunite with family that I haven't seen in years. I'm going to reunite with uncles, cousins, nephews from both sides of my family, my mum and my dad's side. So there's a big love aspect there. But I'm also ready to nyam. I want that charcoal-fired jollof rice. I want fresh suya. I haven't tasted fresh suya since I was 11 years old. So many things, and I'm so excited to try them all. It's also my mum's birthday, and I'm going there to kind of surprise her and shower her in love because she's an amazing mother. That brings me on to eat, pray. And I guess there's a little element of love in there too. I'm going to Thailand to do my yoga teacher training. I went to this shala back in 2023, the first and also the last previous time I went to Thailand, and I had the best yoga session ever. It was a graduate of the yoga school, and he taught a lesson. I went, it was free. He stayed behind for 1 hour afterwards showing me power yoga moves. And yoga is something that I discovered in COVID during the lockdown. I did YouTube videos at home. Shout out to Boho Beautiful. You are the reason for all of this. And it's a practice that I have kept with. There aren't many practices that I maintain, and yoga has been one of them. And it's something I do in solitude. I have read a few of the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and I've watched a few things here and there about the benefits of yoga, but I'm so ready to immerse myself fully into this practice and learn all I can about it and be really kind to my body in the process. And also, AI is taking over everything, and I feel like this is one of the few jobs that AI can't completely take over. I'm sure it could do some things. Airplane, one moment. I'm on a Heathrow flight path. That's going to be me tomorrow evening. So I'm excited to immerse myself in yoga, learn something new, and potentially incorporate it into some of the things I want to do in the future around food and trips and things like that. So that's eat love, and eat, of course, the eat section is Thai food. One of my best friends is Thai. Actually, like 3 of my best friends are Thai. The reason there's a little bit of love in there is because one of my friends who I met while studying in Japan, we'll get to Japan in a second, she actually came to London to study her master's, but I messaged her to let her know I'd be in Thailand, and by chance she is also going to be in Thailand, so I'm going to meet her. And this is how, you cannot fault the universe's plan. I am staying at an accommodation that I had already booked, and when I told her I was coming and sent her the location, she said, well, that's a 15-minute walk from my flat. Even though I'm swamped in exams, I'm gonna make time. We're gonna go out for dinner, so I'm very excited about that. But Thai food, I love Thai food. I'm excited to learn more about it. I'm finally gonna go to the north. My Thai friend tells me the food is completely different, so really excited to immerse myself into that. And finally, we have love. Eat love. And this is a big one for me. I did my master's exchange in Tokyo. I stayed in Tokyo for around 5-6 months, and I fell in love. I fell in love with the culture, and I fell in love with the food, of course, and I fell in love with the natural beauty of Tokyo. So I'm actually not going back to Tokyo on this trip. Cry, a little bit sad, but I'm going to go to the north finally. I didn't go to Sapporo the last time I was there, so I'm going to go up north. And it's a triple love because, love food, love the place. But one of my childhood best friends, Kimberly, is going to be living there when I arrive. So we're going to go through Sapporo together. We're going to hike. We're going to eat. It's going to be an absolute blast. So I'm very excited. I am a little bit nervous. This is all quite a big thing for me. But overall excited, overall happy. And that is a very short breakdown of the eat, pray, love nexus. I really hope you do join me on this journey. Can't wait to share things and learn things. And really, this is a way for me to romanticize my life. I failed my 3rd driving test yesterday. I got fired from a job for the first time ever. And, there's all these feelings of, am I good enough? Can I succeed? Is success in my future? And, I'm going to be 30 in December. I think turning 30 is a blessing. But these questions become a little bit louder. So this is my way of just reclaiming my own life, romanticizing my own life. And also it's kind of a time capsule for my grandkids. I really hope to have grandkids one day. And I always wonder about what my grandparents were up to. I never really met them. I met my granddad in his coffin, and I met my grandma twice. She was in Nigeria, and she had dementia by the time I met her. So I didn't really get to soak up her life, her story, what she did. And so, I just want to maintain some kind of generational record. So that's the plan. And I am now going to dive into a very cheesy pizza from 400 Rabbits down there. And in the spirit of practicing this whole videoing thing and like showing myself eating, I guess, I will take you on this journey to get this pizza with me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving your ear to me. I appreciate it. And let's go eat some fucking pizza. Yay, pizza, sourdough pizza. Of course, English weather is this nice when I'm leaving. Tomorrow, the day I'm flying to Nigeria, it's gonna be 27 degrees here. So just 3 degrees less than Nigeria, no big deal. I'm the kind of basic who doesn't like London being sunny when I'm not there, which I don't live here anymore, so it's a really stupid thing to have. But if I'm on holiday, then it needs to be sunny where I am, you know? That's just how the cookie crumbles. 7 hours later, I have my pizza. Here it is, my little pizza, my little pizza. I went for walnut and gorgonzola. It comes with little pieces of broccoli, and I'm very excited to eat it. This took like almost 30 minutes to come, so I hope it's really good. Let's see, I don't usually eat pizza, but I like cheese, and living in Japan, traveling through Thailand, and the general African lactose intolerance lets me know that I'm not going to find gorgonzola on my travels. Well, that's exactly what I wanted. The crust is really thin, even though it's sourdough. Sometimes sourdough is like really puffy. A thin crust, a good spread of toppings, and not an overwhelm of toppings. Right, it's good. I'm gonna demolish it now. Wait. The sage. Mission cheese, Mission cheesy, 4 cheese. Well, it was only 2 cheeses in the end, but Mission cheese, specifically blue cheese, is complete. There's only one thing a girl can do after downing a whole pizza. Well, there are many things. She can sleep, she can nap, she can read. But I'm going to go for a walk because I feel like a whale. I completely forgot that today is the first day of my malaria course. And I meant to eat it with food. And I just ate a whole pizza. So I'm going to take my first malaria of this course. For anyone who doesn't know, when you go to West Africa, plain, you need antimalarials because the disease is really widespread there. And the last time I took antimalarials was when I went to Ghana in 2012. So yeah, really long time ago. So yeah, gonna pop this pill now. Hope I have no side effects. First malaria tablet in 13 years. I don't know, I went on a school trip to Ghana and I just remember my teacher being like, one of these malaria tablets is going to give you hallucinations and it's going to burn your skin off. So I don't think I have that one, but there's still a bit of fear in me that something could happen. No, I'm fine. It was fine. Cheers.